coming in as a technician, I began working directly one-to-one with this client. And I would say over the last 8 years, as they're still in service, we've seen very similar behaviors kind of across the board. As of 2 years ago, we've hit instances of crisis, which has impacted family, school, anybody that you can think of that is in this child's life. Over the last 6 months, we have made such significant progress. He was just highlighted by the Department of Education as Student of the Week. He was awarded based on his progress. We are approaching rates of zero behavior for intense behavior, precursor behavior, more engagement in the classroom, and to see how much it has changed his life and his family's life. It's been amazing.
A story that really stands out in my mind is an opportunity that I got with one of my clients to go to a dentist appointment with him and his mom. This was something that was a really big barrier for this client, and the mom dreaded making these appointments. They have tried to do it multiple times at this time, and every time it failed. And so we were able to get an appointment with a pediatrician, and it was like the most incredible experience. Being able to be there with the client that I've built such a rapport with, the mom who really was just so at like a loss of how to make this successful for her child. And we had the best dentist, and the whole time I was able to just console him and make him feel comfortable. The dentist was incredible, and when we left, the mom had tears in her eyes. This awe of, oh my gosh, like we were able to do that. And the way that there was just such a partnership between the dentist, myself, and her, it was really beautiful, and it was an experience I'll never forget.
When I was an RBT, I was brought on a case with a client who was a bit older, but she had experienced some aversive things in the school, so she had to be homebound. She was a part of the homebound program because she wouldn't leave her room. She used to go out all the time, go out in the community, go to parks, go out to eat. But because of the things that happened in the school, she became so anxious that she wouldn't even leave her room. So I was brought on the case to kind of work step by step to have her leave her room, walk into the kitchen, and then walk into the living room. And eventually we got her out of the house. We got her walking in her neighborhood all the way up to getting in the car, sitting in the car, driving down the road, until eventually we worked our way up so much that we were going out regularly. Her favorite place was McDonald's. So we regularly went to McDonald's. We regularly went to the park, to the point where she started asking if she could leave. So it was great to be a part of that progress, going from she wouldn't even leave her room to she was asking to go out in the community. So that was really, really, really cool. And we even got to the point where we could discharge because she was doing so well. There wasn't really anything to work on. So just a really cool thing to be a part of.
I was going in home with a client, we're teaching him how to like identify people, and his mom, he finally said mom for the first time, and his mom's like, this is the first time ever he's ever called me mom. And she like started crying, and I was like, oh my goodness, we're actually making a difference.
I have a client here who has he's 4. He has a baby sibling who, any 4-year-old is going to have some difficulty maybe with sharing mom and dad's attention with a baby. But he had a particularly hard time and had even some aggression toward younger sibling when he first started. And so we've worked with him through SBT, with tolerating transitions, tolerating denied access to like adult attention, and kind of engaging independently. And mom just told me, at home, in Home Family Guidance yesterday, she showed me a video of him playing with his baby sister, playing peekaboo, like covering her face and going peekaboo and like smoothing her hair. It was so wonderful to see his progress. It really is, really meaningful for me.
When I first started working at Acorn, one of my first clients was a younger kiddo who had several instances of aggression in a session. And now, several months later, He goes from having several aggressions to being able to say, I don't want to work right now or do this task right now. Can we have a timer instead? And so seeing what compassionate care can do over the course of several months has helped this kid be able to express his needs and what he wants to do.
So since the fall, we've been having family group guidance sessions, and they've been such a cup filler for not only myself, but the families. So we've been discussing navigating holiday schedules, family dynamics, just being successful in public outings. And then after these are done, the feedback from the families has been like so heartfelt. So some of the, like one of the main feedback that they have given is that they don't feel so alone. So I feel like this has been such, again, a cup filler for me, and they're able to take the recommendations from the BCBA and also the other families while still learning about our field of ABA.